The first place we went after we landed in New Orleans was Drago's for their famous charbroiled oysters. They say they're the single best bite in town, and y'all, they ain't lying. We sat right in front of the grill, and as we watched the chefs cook over this huge flame, we couldn't help but think, aren't they hot? Isn't this a little dangerous?
But then we thought about the typical worker and the types of stress they've all learned to cope with in offices and working from home. And we realized, while we're all not working next to open flames, we're all playing with fire.
A new report out today from the U.S. Surgeon General is warning that the American workplace needs to change to better support the emotional and physical well-being of employees.
So much so, the Surgeon General's Office of the United States released new findings and guidelines on workplace well-being to help address widespread declines in mental health.
We have come through so much during this pandemic. We have dealt with so much and sacrificed so much. It's taken a toll on our mental health. And of the many things that we've got to do to address that, one of the avenues of action is in workplaces. We know that people spend, on average, half of their waking hours in work. And that means that the workplace is a key part of their lives. And we also know, Judy, when we have a tough day at work, it impacts how we show up for our family. And that means that enhancing workplace well-being is not just good for the workplace. It helps the community and our families as well.
When the government is getting involved, it's serious. Because we can't talk about money without talking about work. And we can't talk about work without talking about how it affects our health. So we decided to talk to two experts and practitioners.
Rashawn Miller is a practicing psychotherapist, author, speaker, and mental health change agent. He's also a fellow Tar Heel and the founder of Eustress, a nonprofit organization that raises mental health awareness.
Rich Jones is a creator, speaker, wellness coach, and founder of Find More Balance. He's a Masters All-American, national champion in track and field, and the host of The Mental Wealth Show, a podcast at the intersection of mental health and high performance.
Hey,
how's it going?
It is going great. It is going great. Ooh, I look greasy as hell. That coconut oil did a little too much on my face. I'll be right back, y'all.
You look moisturized.
Yeah, no. That's not the type that I like. I'll be right back. All right.
I'm wondering, when you look back to your work environment, were there things at work or in your work culture that may have contributed to your mental health in a negative way? Or maybe if you put it another way, are there some blind spots that people tend to overlook when it comes to how work may be contributing to a mental health challenge that they're experiencing?
Yes. Yes. So short answer, yes.
I know you have, confidentiality and doctor-patient privilege, like don't get sued, but I'm just wondering if you see any patterns with Black professionals or with any professionals where work or their jobs or the things that they're asked to do in the workplace or even the culture of the workplace isn't helping.
All the time. Because of the fact that a lot of times people are not working in spaces that are conducive to us being human beings, right? So we're working in models where it's production based or it's all about the bottom line. It's not going to say, oh, you had a rough night. You didn't sleep well last night. So just take it a little slower this morning. I'm like, nah, I need you to get this report done. I need you to, have all of these things. You need to still be on this meeting, or you need to do this, that, so it's not conducive to those particular things.
I spent a lot of my career in the wrong jobs, and I didn't know that they were the wrong jobs until I learned about the PTSD. So coming out of school, I went into sales, doing phone blocks, dialing for dollars. So for somebody who has a severe aversion to rejection, because of past circumstance, probably yes, you can overcome and all of that nonsense, but probably not the job for me at that time in my life. And then to go to a staffing agency, which is even more dialing for dollars. And all I do is spend my time on the phone, calling people, coming home exhausted, wondering why I didn't have the energy that other people had. A lot of it was me feeling different, not even just because of the skin tone, but because of the way that I worked or the way that I felt that I couldn't work. So it created I feel like other people had a positive perception of me, but for self, I had a negative perception because I felt like I was looking at what normal looked like, and I wasn't that.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Cashing Out the Podcast. To see more videos like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to turn on your notifications. To get your copy of Cashing Out the Book, visit Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, your local bookstore, or download the audiobook on Audible.